the keys to success for Chris Gotti, Lorenzo. I always leave Lorenzo on there. I'll get into that story after. But the 3 keys for that is, one of them is definitely persistence. And I say that, and a lot of these things might sound cliche or like corny, but they're so real. Persistence is everything. I didn't go to school. I barely got out of high school. It took me 5 years, but I did it. I learned every business I ever did, and I did a lot of businesses. You know me from music. I had a multi-million-dollar construction company. I built all the schools, parks. I did everything but a bridge. I did that 13 years. That's how I actually financed my brother, how I was paying for everything while we weren't making money. Again, I didn't know construction. I sat there and learned. I learned every trade, right? So if anything you want to do, you could do it with persistence, but you got to want to do it. That determination, because I don't lose. Me and my brother, we used to say, I don't know if I'll date myself. I'm 49, but it's all good. There was a TV show, Laverne and Shirley. On Laverne and Shirley, there was 2 people and there 2 guys. It was called the Malachi Brothers. And their slogan was, if one don't get you, the other one will. And that's me and Irv's philosophy. So we always call ourselves the Malachi Brothers. Because if he don't get you, I will get you. And it was just the way we thought. We just didn't lose. Like, man, anything we did, we was going to win. And it comes from that persistence. The second key is being smart enough to learn from your mistakes. Because I made a ton of them. And you know, no one learns better when you lose your own money. That's the one thing I spent my money on everything we did. So it wasn't coming from somewhere else. You know, as I grew up in life and went into all these different ventures and different businesses, it's crazy because people don't realize if you don't have skin in the game, if you fail, it don't matter. It didn't cost you nothing but some time. That's how people look at things. But when you invest your money, you're going to be a little more diligent about what you're doing and thinking about it. And that's what I did. Now, I wasn't the smartest person, but I'm a sponge. So I might make a mistake. I'm going to learn from my mistake and keep moving. You know, that was the second biggest key, is learning and remembering your mistakes, because you're going to make them. Don't let it be the reason you stop doing something. You know, it's like you just keep going. Again, and you look at social media, they show you that squiggly line and that's success. Instead of you think it's from here to here straight, it's not. It's that shit every time. Every time. Just ask people, and you talk to people and you'll get that from them. You know, they'll tell you all of their challenges, ups and downs, and how they actually made it. It wasn't easy. If you want it easy, hit lotto and see how easy that is. That's the only easy formula I know, and that's not too easy. Now, if you ask me the third thing, man, that's the tougher one, because really those 2 is all I need. But the third one is, for me, was staying true to myself and making sure that I'm doing something that I like and that I fuck with. Because if you lose attention because you don't really care about it, you're not going to pay attention to the details, and the devil's in the detail. You got to know your business. You got to learn it. And I could go through a bunch of businesses that I was very successful in, from construction. Again, we all know the music, hedge fund business. I own an insurance company, sports management company, and I even did a clothing line. Not counting studio. We had a studio for 16 years making money, millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, and I ran them all. Okay, so it wasn't like I was sitting there. I figured it all out, and I ran it all. There was another company we had called Mink Rentals, which was Murder Inc. Rentals. And what we did was we bought houses and started renting it to ourselves instead of getting hotels. And it changed the whole game. The whole industry changed because of that. Everyone started doing it. We started renting our cars instead of using T-Cell car service or Music Express. We started renting out, because I started seeing them bills. And I'm like, what the fuck? We spending 6 figures in a month in car services or hotels. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing that for? Let's go buy a house and rent it to ourselves. My lawyer was like, there's nothing that could stop us. I said, why aren't we doing it? You know, because, you know, you're worried about the legal standpoint from the label, but we was able to do it. And once we did it, they tried to block it. They couldn't. And then everyone started doing it. Everyone had their own car service now. Everyone had, again, it's been our history. Whenever we did shit, it was nothing but followers that came behind us. So, you know, we did it, and I'm used to everyone doing it. So imitation is the highest level of flattery, and that's what happened. It always happened with music. If we chase the artist, when my brother touched something, Irv was a goose that laid the golden egg. We used to call him Gazoo. So the reason I called him Gazoo, if you watch the Flintstones, no one could see the great Gazoo except two people, Fred and Barney. So Gazoo would be right here with Fred and Barney, but no one would see them. Like, you guys couldn't see him. And I made Irv like that. I was like, you can't talk to nobody because it's going to sidetrack you and distract you from our focus. And he's focused already. But the less people that could interrupt that focus, the better. And really, that's what made, to me, when I look at it, that's what made the run so special, because he was doing that. He was fucking focused, tunnel vision. And all I did was help him get producers, throw him artists, and he just take it and run with it from there. Hip hop is bigger than anything in the world ever. Think about the biggest thing in any creation, hip hop is bigger than that. And that's how come it's sad, because hip hop has formed, there's no barriers no more, there's no more color, it's colorless, right? We got white, black, Latin, it don't matter, they're all part of this hip hop culture. And it's sad because all this other shit is going on right now, when hip hop did its part to bring it all together. When I look at hip hop, like I said, we're in every country all over the world. There's nothing like that, not even a religion that is big as hip hop. That's crazy. And it's sad, like when you think about it, you know, you got terrorist acts and things of that nature. What are you gonna do with kind of shit like that? Like, you know, think about that. What can you do if someone comes running in here and wants to blow it up with a bomb on them, except for pray? You know, so it's like, it's hard. It's like when you say, what do you do? But I look at hip-hop, because even over there, they're fucking with hip-hop. Hip-hop is the bridge, or the one thing between all these nations. And it's, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that's very unique and rare, and it's like powerful. And that's hip-hop, a business that the music industry never even wanted to be part of, nor thought it would be where it's at today. I don't hear anything without a hip-hop influence feeling to it. And that includes every genre of music.
Bob was out of town. It was just me, and Ultra shows up.
Ultra was my favorite.
Ultra shows up, and I was bugging. I mean, the thing about doing the show we did, right? We were not apprentices at any radio station. We weren't being groomed at commercial radio. We were two hip-hop fanatics.
The fucking moment was just like, hey man, swallow your pride, take that energy, and you help create a blueprint. Do that for yourself, man. Do that for yourself and your dream. Now it's time for you to think about your dream and do what you do, man. And
I really love the life that I get to live, and the sacrifices, all of that stuff. I love it. I acknowledge it. I learn from all of my mistakes, and I'm happy.
And once we start having artists talk about social issues that we have confronting us, because there's a lot today to talk about. I mean, we can create 1 million PEs, 1 million X-Plan, 1 million comments.